Enjoy this beautiful piece. Put your hands together for Bhargavi Mandava and Sylbert.
Appetite. This place will do for that weekly lunch with your mother. The food comes piping hot in ornate lipped vessels, and there's loads of it. Chicken nuggets and neon cream sauces, hunks of lamb tossed with onion, tomato, and fresh crushed coriander. She will enjoy the bright colors, the complex mystery aromas. A memory will be jogged of an evening when the sun was reluctant to leave the city, and she was sitting on a brick step tearing into an orange with her bare hands, her nails caked with dirt, sharing it with her best friend, and the friend of a girl she barely knew. Juice everywhere, using her skirt as both plate and napkin, smelling like metal and dog and citrus, watching the sky burn on. She will think of that orange summertime and she will feel warm inside. It won't matter that you keep fiddling with your phone, that you're having a kingfisher before noon, that you're riveted by the floor wax commercial flickering on the TV suspended between posters of Lakshmi and Parvati, that you don't reveal that you and your spouse have been living separately since November, that you bully this pale-cheeked woman with the unblended powder on her nose, your mother, into skipping a dessert of rasmalai, that you're sleeping with a married coworker, that you leave a miserable tip, that you bought a gun, that you're hoping to die before she does. It won't matter because she sees you clean and pure, her perfect baby, and she has nothing but affection and amnesty. She craves simplicity. And our menu is simple: samosa, dal, tikka, paneer, saag, naan, korma, mirch. No tandoori duck, venison vindaloo, Mangalorean prawns, spicy baby crabs, or the like. But if you'd like an ice-cold Heine, Coca-Cola served in cans with a tumbler of pebbled ice and a bendy straw, maza nectar in little bottles, we're it. You'll rip into the special naan until your fingernails shine, and though you refuse to tell her of the ugliness in your life, this bread you will share with your mother. Marveling at the salty sweetness of the ghee, the hot, sour burst of the lime-soaked garlic, the bitter, charred bits, all this you will share. When Auntie flips the sign to open and unlocks the doors of Happy Bliss Curry Shop, the tables fill 11 to 11, 7 days a week. The tables fill despite the fact that Uncle and Auntie's restaurant is a hole in the wall on Pico, surrounded by a handful of immigrant necessities mushrooming up through the concrete. Indo-Pak grocers, a used furniture store, a Mexican-run aquarium supplier. Uncle and Auntie bought the restaurant right after the 1992 riots. They replaced the plywood with new plates of glass, gave the place a fresh coat of Jodhpur blue paint in honor of the desert, and adopted a menu that was more reflective of Auntie's country recipes. Christmas lights flicker year-round, illuminating images of Hindu goddesses that Auntie ripped from expired temple calendars. The oversized fan palms on either side of the doors contribute to the village feel of the place. In the hour before sunset, when they're lighting the table voters, the gold foil snowflakes that dangle year-round from the popcorn ceilings spin and glitter, and the blue walls begin to glow. Once when I was on my way back from the Russian market with quarts of cream, waiting for the traffic to slow on the boulevard to make a dash for it, I was surprised for a moment at the sight of Happy Bliss dancing like a peacock feather on the darkening horizon, beckoning silently. Variety and value is the religion of America. Offer these and they won't be able to resist, says Uncle Sonny. He's right. The all-you-can-eat buffet is extremely popular. People will stand in queue to hand over $7 to Uncle and then move to the longer food queue where they wait some more, their wet eyes bouncing from chafing dish to chafing dish. Uncle bought the chafers from a downtown restaurant supplier that was going out of business. Actually, he bought 317. We use 12 for our everyday buffet, and the rest are what Uncle calls an investment. They fill the garage in Highland Park park, so whenever we have to circle the block more than once to find a spot for the minivan, my aunt curses under her breath. Uncle reminds her about the classified ad in India abroad and that pretty soon the Schaefers will be paid for. Once a month or so, I accompany him to deliver Schaefers for some big wedding. After all, this is what my family back in Andhra sent me here for, to become business savvy so I can make up for my dark skin and terrible acne. You know, boost the bridal biodata. The silver burnished Schaefers are oblong and feature flared legs engraved with roses. They remind me of royalty and truth-speaking mirrors and fairy tales. Atop each dome lid is a rosette handle that customers are forced to touch again and again, because by the stack of plates, Uncle's laminated sign reads, "Please replace lids after serving yourself. Keeps foods hot." To soften the words with the red Sharpie, I turned the exclamation point following hot into a red chili pepper. For the most part, our customers follow orders. In those occasions someone forgets, Uncle stalks over from the cash register and clanks the lid back into place. When everyone looks up, he smiles and sings, "Eat, eat, enjoy." This is what Uncle says is the real reason for the sign. Every customer is entitled to the thrill of lifting the lid and discovering what's there. It's like opening a present each time. This is what I say is the real reason behind Uncle's sign. To help each customer take responsibility for his gluttony, a glimpse of their misshapen face in the domed Schaefer lid can serve as a deterrent. Less they eat, more profit for us. So you see, Happy Chris is in the business of providing illusions. The illusion of the good deal, the illusion of the good immigrant, the illusion of the good child. I'm a good child. Awake at sunrise with the spirit of my mother's mother, Kamlama, and I prep the vegetables for Grandma's world-famous samosas, which are further insurance of turning a profit. These fried triangles stuffed with a savory blend of potato, peas, onions, carrots, chilies, and cashews are like none you've ever tasted. To refer to them as appetizer, the Indian egg roll, veggie turnover, any of that nonsense would do these beauties a great disservice. Grandma's world-famous samosas are never, ever included in the buffet offerings. You're forced to order them separately at $3.50 each. That's half the price of a buffet ticket. But there's no grumbling once you break one open and breathe in the cardamom-scented steam. And here you come, one of our regulars. The all-you-can-eat buffet has no effect on you. You're the tranquil vegan yoga sort, quite satisfied with just samosa. I select two of the biggest ones and drop them into the deep fryer. As they sizzle, I wipe down a stainless steel plate, stare into my acne, thinking for a moment that my face is bearable. I replace the tamarind sauce with another dish of coriander mint because it's your favorite. You smile as I approach the table with your plate and say, "Here I go again." "Welcome back," I say. "I dream about this place," you say. "The crust, it's so perfect." "Yes," I say, knowing very well how the pastry flakes, the puffy bubbles and pocks, not unlike my skin. "You have to tell Grandma she's the best," you say. And this time, I don't play along. Uncle passes by, disappears into the kitchen. I stare at the headlights on Pico behind you, and my head fills with the noise of traffic, the sound of glass breaking. "Grandma is dead," I say. March 15th, 1998, Kamlama died of a massive aneurysm on the Secunderabad Express. The words emerge like a burp in one irrepressible burst, and I feel some relief from the wild throb in my ribcage. You pretend not to hear me, stare at Pico. Then you guzzle what's left of the coriander mint sauce, something I've never seen you do before. I put the check down. "Listen, I'm having a get-together," you say. My heart waits. "I need more samosa. I'll take a dozen."